brand new episode of Non-Typical Nation. I'm your host, Brody Teal. On today's episode, we have a Manitoba whitetail hunt. Non-Typical Nation staff, Troy Esau, has worked his butt off to harvest a whitetail and do it on camera. Now, Troy's a private landowner in Manitoba. He puts in the time. He spends hundreds of hours every single year, tracking these deer, feeding these deer, scouting, everything else for that one moment. Now, Troy filmed over 25 different days of hunting this past season, and for us to jam it into one episode, it was tough, but we did it. There's a ton of action in this episode, guys, so enjoy.
Since purchasing our property, all of hunting off season has become hunting season prep. This spring I've been working on building a few hunting sheds in the bush just to kind of keep myself and the kids and the rest of the family out of the elements while we're sitting trying to take an animal, and that comes with some work. Now here I'm going to show you today some tree cutting and just the fact that we basically need lanes to be able to shoot these animals safely and ethically, and we just want to be able to see them as well, give ourselves that opportunity to be able to harvest amazing animals. It's super important to get these mineral sites out early in spring to help those does stay healthy while they're helping so many fawns. Here on my property I have probably about 15 different fawns with obviously a multitude of does, a couple of sets of triplets, which is really cool to see, but those does are working hard. For many of us outdoorsmen, we've realized that lots of these bucks that we're all chasing obviously start, as a little fawn that's totally reliant on their mother. So make sure you guys get some antler obsession, get it on the ground, make sure to give those does the help that they need to keep those fawns healthy, and give those bucks a head start in their antler growth to just give them the nutrients that they need to produce the best rack possible.
Non-Typical Nation is made possible by these great brands: Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous; T-Rex Knives, indigenous handcrafted custom knives; Tactacam, share your hunt; APA Archery, we are not the same; Badlands Canada, it's all in your approach; Reconico Outdoors, Smith Game Calls, Dave Booth Taxidermy, Black Widow Innovations, Antler Obsession, Kodiak LED Lighting. Special thanks to our supporting outfitters: Skinner Creek Hunts, Primal Outfitting, Battle River Cree Outdoors, Alberta Bush Adventures. This segment is brought to you by Tactacam, share your hunt.
Tactacam makes self-filming super easy. Push one button and you're filming in 4K. August 31st, first sit, opening day here in Manitoba. Sitting on the edge of a bean field here tonight. Got super high hopes, nice and cool evening. I'm actually cameraman tonight, first time Heidi and I are ever doing this. I'll be filming above her, so she's in the hot seat. And let's hopefully a big boy walks by. Just had our first little buck come out tonight. We had a doe and a fawn come out earlier, a long ways off yet, so we're keeping our fingers crossed that one of these big boys finds our way by our tree
stand here tonight. I'm gonna feed on some soybeans.
Bip. Bip.
It's opening day. Did you get this shot?
Yeah, did you hit him?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to replay the footage.
What was the yardage?
21.
Oh, I'm probably over then.
Oh, as you can see, just had some opening day heartbreak. Heidi thought I said 31. Deer was 21. Right over his back. Total heartbreak. But I guess he lives to see another day, or maybe he'll make a return trip here yet. Hang tight and we'll see what happens. But that close, opening day, what a heartbreak. Hey, it's September 5th here in southern Manitoba. I just snuck in here on the edge of an alfalfa field. Apparently I was very late getting in. I thought I'm very early. It's very warm outside, but there's a doe out already, and literally as I was getting set up I had another deer come into like 30 yards in the bush and snort at me, which not a great start, but I guess we'll sit tight and see what happens. Few does filtering out into the field here now. Got 6 out. There's been 3 more out, so I think we're up to about 10. No bucks yet, so we'll hang tight and see if the boys show up here yet tonight. But fun to just be out and see a few deer. Hang tight and see if we can't find ourselves a big boy.
This segment is brought to you by Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous.
The light's fading pretty quick here on day 1. Never saw any bucks at all, but still a great sit. Saw 12 or 13 does and fawns. So it's good to see lots of deer out, but yeah, it's no bucks here tonight, so I guess back in the stand another day. It's September 7th here this morning, September 8th, it's September 11th, September 22nd, September 24th, September 26th here, October 1st today, October 15th, October 17th, October 20th evening here, October 22nd, October 23rd here, southern Manitoba, October 26th, October 28th, it's Halloween morning here in southern Manitoba, November 2nd here, November 4th, it's November 5th, it's November 6th, it's November 7th, it's November 8th here. It's November 9th here. November 10th here. It's November 11th here in southern Manitoba. November 14th here. November 15th. November 21st here. November 25th here. November 27th. November 28th here, southern Manitoba. It's November 29th here, southern Manitoba. December 5th here in southern Manitoba. I'm hunting the late shotgun muzzleloader season, and so it's a different area than I usually hunt, so scouting all new spots. So I'm very thankful for people who are letting me on, and also thankful for friends who are willing to give me some spots and some help. So hopefully a deer wanders by tonight. Totally new area, so I had no idea what's in here. But it's really tight. Everything is tight in here. Small pockets of bush, but deer here, definitely here. Lots of signs. So sit tight and hopefully something good walks by tonight.
Another camera hung up. I love this camera. It texts the photos directly to my phone. It has an extremely long battery life. It's built for the harshest conditions and has a 2-year warranty. Check out Reconico Outdoors today.
It's December 6th here in southern Manitoba. I'm hunting this late shotgun muzzleloader season, still chasing deer. It's been about 3 months of chasing deer here for me, and I still haven't had the opportunity to get it done here yet, so we're sitting tight. Had lots of does and fawns moving in tight here this morning already. It's starting to get a little bit later in the morning, but they're still moving, feeding on these acorns, so we'll sit tight and hopefully something comes by here yet.
Oh baby, oh baby. Such a long season, and I finally just smoked a deer. Yes, oh yes. Late shotgun muzzleloader season here, boys. I am so pumped. Boys and girls, oh, fired up. He is dead out in the field. Boom. ...2020 has been quite the ride here for us in southern Manitoba. Finally was able to notch my tag here in December. Not the biggest deer that I've ever killed, but that definitely doesn't take away from the meaning and the memories made this whitetail season. This deer is not going to be the biggest in my trophy room, but he'll probably have the most meaning, as it's the first deer that I've ever self-filmed, which has been an incredible challenge to do. I am very grateful to be able to notch my tag, fill the freezer with some venison, and still have a huge burning desire to get back after it next year. A huge thank you to my wife, my family, and my friends for making this dream a reality.
Well, Troy got his whitetail. It didn't happen quick, but you know, when you put in that much work and that much time, it sure feels sweet when it happens. And to capture it on film, people don't realize how tough it is to self-film. So when it all comes together, man, is it ever a sweet, sweet feeling. Congratulations, Troy, and I'm glad we could share that one with everybody. Now, in today's bonus hunt, we've got my wife, Amy Teal, up at bat. She's trying to harvest her first ever wild boar with the crossbow. This was a bit of a hair-raising hunt, and we had a ton of action. Check it out, guys.
There's one. She's an older sow, but she's mean. Oh wow. Like she's got that look on her. I don't trust her. And then there's one that's always by himself. He never pays attention to what's going on.
Oh, okay.
And that one's got a little pink on the bottom of his nose. He might be the one that will take out. We need to make sure that we have an escape route, because these things will charge, especially when she sticks one with an arrow. The one we're after, she's looking right at me.
Steps the other way. So now they scattered, and we're gonna follow them again and see if we can cut them off in the bush. We think we know where they're going, so we're gonna try and do this. Let's see. Well, it looks like the hogs are heading back into the trees, so I think we're gonna try and make our way over there and see if we can catch up with them and maybe find some cover and sneak in on one and get a good shot.
Their coloring is so cool.
Yeah, we're after one of the blonde ones. There's at least two that are very blonde. One has a half pink nose.
That one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's coming towards us. It's not okay. don't know. I just shot my hog, and Bryce has let us know that it's down. First shot, and I'm vibrating.
Let's go see what we got.
I can't wait to go see it.
Yeah, we got an arrow in there just in case.
Yeah.
Follow me.
So I got my first hog down. Got him with a crossbow, and I'm just stoked. It's my second harvest with a crossbow. And he's a big and gorgeous animal, and I couldn't be more thrilled with the outcome.
Oh man, Old Smokes Daddy has a great cup of coffee. And I really like the ambience in your shop here with all these wonderful racks on the wall.
Yeah, we smoke roast these little buggers. We don't conventionally roast them like the other guy. We find it brings the natural flavors.
Come on, you guys. You're always talking about racks. You gotta check out my rack. I just picked this thing up this morning. How do you like them?
Use code NONTYPICAL for 10% off your order today.